Running low on groceries? Why not visit realvalueiga.com and experience our new online shopping platform? Place your order, then go out and enjoy your day to spend more time with friends and family. Free delivery available within select locations or in-store pickup available. Sounds simple, right? It is. Stress less, live more with Real Value IGA online store, where good food begins.
We got the call on our way home that something was wrong. When we got here, we saw that the entire house was engulfed in flames. Just sitting there and looking at you, basically your whole life investment going up in flames. It did take a toll on us as a family. Once we decided to rebuild, the thought came up to use the Housing Authority of Grenada. After they sent in their quotation, which we thought was very, very reasonable, we decided to go with Housing Authority of Grenada. They were very helpful. They visited the site weekly. The staff was very professional. The contractor was very professional. They delivered our house on time. The quality of work was amazing. And as you can see today, we are not disappointed. I would definitely recommend Housing Authority of Grenada for all your construction needs. With their affordable costs, high level of customer service, guidance, and building expertise, they will help you as they help us.
We support you at every stage of your life.
For business,
for your education,
for your financial freedom,
for that new ride.
Upgrade your life with the Communal. Contact us today.
The next chapter in West Indies' biggest rivalry continues. West Indies flies against England for the Apex Test Series in 3 test matches. Tickets start as low as $20 and local residents enjoy an additional 50% discount with online purchase. Must be fully vaccinated to attend all matches and COVID-19 protocols will be in effect. Secure your seats to the action. Get your tickets in advance at windiescricket.com/tickets. Terms and conditions apply.
Diamond Intercontinental Jewelry Store now has amazing deals, special discounted prices on wedding sets, watches and selected jewelry. We sell top brand jewelry and watches like Citizen, Guess and Klein and G-Shock, all at the best prices in Grenada. We also buy scrap gold and offer the best deals and customer service on the island. Opening hours Mondays to Saturdays 9:30 a.m. to 5 p.m. Diamond Intercontinental Jewelry Store, located at the Esplanade Mall, St. George's, Grenada. Visit our brand new remodeled store or call us on telephone number 414-3114, 232-1234 or WhatsApp 533-1581. Sale is on for a limited time only.
Rich, smooth, delicious, and packed with vitamins that could only be one thing. It's Rika Almond Beverage. Great on its own or a lovely addition to smoothies. So call Superb Distributors on 435-2948 or visit us at Tempe St. George's today. Remember, Rika is life and life is Rika.
Collect, share, and win with Coca-Cola. Here's your chance to win one of 3 Sony PlayStation 5 consoles when you enjoy original Coca-Cola or Coca-Cola No Sugar. Collect specially marked labels and spell the word MAGIC. Submit the labels in an envelope with your name, address, and contact information and drop in entry boxes provided at major supermarkets. 22 lucky winners can also win great weekly prizes including Samsung Smart TVs, Samsung mobile phones, Samsung tablets, and free Coca-Cola. Coca-Cola. Real magic. See press or online for more details. Terms and conditions apply.
Alrighty. Here we are on another Mikey Life program, and it's a pleasure to be back with you for another one. Of course, for those of you who were here with us last night, those of you who were here with us the night before that, and the night before that, and the night. Listen, there are some people who don't miss a Mikey Life program at all. So we want to say hello to you people, especially those of you who are here for the first time. You hear something on the street, and you're like, oh, let me go on Mikey Life. I might hear more. Well, if that's the reason why you're here, hello to you, and I hope you're going to continue to be here. Just now we're stopping taking new people. You understand? We're starting to register people, in fact. Register viewers, you know what I mean? You have to go through a whole process. Anyway, lady that talk. Welcome. I hope you had a good day. I hope you had a great day. All right, we have a few things to talk about on the business. Parliament Elections Office reports an increase in voter registration. Body found close to where man was last seen by his wife. Invitation to farmers to a meeting with the Commissioner of Police. They say that's going to be a special one. Petroleum prices for March month has been released. Boy. Well, the cap is still there, so you know there are some people who are. But there are other people who ain't dodging that bullet at all. Alright, we're going to talk about that. The Catholic bishop talking about the missing resident from the home that the church is in charge of. We'll talk about it in a moment. Alright? What else? We have more things to do. Body found today, in fact. We're going to talk about that as well. All right, folks, we got to let you know the headlines was brought to you through the kind compliments of Courts, Grenada Limited, Digicel, Nawasa, the Housing Authority of Grenada, and Real Value IJ Supermarket, and of course, also as well, Superb Distributors. And we're getting ready for our version of the Apex series, West Indies and versus England. We're going to talk about that too. Folks, let's take a quick break, and when we come back, it could be real news in Ole Lily Lolo. So brace all yourselves. We're coming back.
Welcome to Yogo. Most of you know us for our food delivery service and our food pass for free delivery from restaurants. But did you know you can also use us for grocery deliveries too? We've just added another 5,000 plus new items to Yogo Supermarket. And stay updated as we add more products and vendors. Yogo Services is our convenient skip the line offering. Let us pay your electric, water, and other utility bills for you. With us, you will be able to buy tickets, pay your rent, schedule bookings, and other services. Need a ride to get somewhere? Give Yogo Lyft a try. Select your pickup location and destination location and wait for our driver to collect you. Never have to worry about how you're gonna get to a place again. Please see website or app for our service locations. And sign up now.
The Nawasa app brings the power of Nawasa's customer service experience to you. Instant, conversational, and smart. Easy access anywhere. Get bill balance, transaction history for up to 6 months, report a fault, link to websites, view payment centers, contact information, push notifications, and multi-tenant accounts, all in a secure login platform. Like a self-service concierge app, mobile.nawasa.gd gets you the support you need much faster. Available on both Android and iOS platforms. mobile.nawasa.gd, your customer support companion. Nawasa, committed to meeting customers' needs.
Okay, family, well, welcome again to another. Oh, hold on, I think you'll jack me up, so why is that one? Is it? Why is that one? I think they're jacking me up, I don't know what else it. Now we're looking proper and thing. Right, so let's get into the news for tonight. Now, the Parliament Elections Office is reporting that there has been an increase in the number of persons turning out to register and renew their voter registration cards. Now, the elections is constitutionally due next year or within the next year. You understand? And we heard so from the Prime Minister moments ago. In the recent weeks, there's been a hype by various political parties, the main political parties. Alright, last weekend they had things in Karakou and then there were other things happening on the ground here in Grenada, on mainland, and you know, and then you see the parties are hitting the ground.
in preparations for next general elections. All right, so they're saying that they're seeing an uptick in the amount of people who are going to get registered. The things that. Okay. The Royal Grenada Police Force recognizes the growing and the troubling issue, they say, as it relates to predial larceny, and is prepared, they say, to leave no stones unturned in dealing with the vexing problem. Now, in light of this, the Commissioner of Police, Edwin Martin, invites all farmers, vendors, also procurers, and other stakeholders to a meeting at the Deluxe Cinema. Now, it was announced for another venue, right? So this is the new venue. At the Deluxe Cinema, Gladstone Road, Grenville, St. Andrew, on Wednesday, 23rd March 2022 at 4 p.m. to discuss the way forward. The police commissioner will outline the RGPF's plan to tackle the menacing crime and also to give farmers the opportunity to share solutions and meaningful ideas geared towards significantly reducing this problem. All are encouraged to make a special effort to attend. All right, so that's going to be happening on Wednesday at 4 p.m. All right, good. The next thing that we have to tell you about, boy, the petroleum prices for March month has been released. Everybody looking at that, you know, it's like lotto numbers, you know. All right, so the petroleum products, they take another hike in prices for the month. All right, the adjustment came out this month, as it usually does, on the 18th. The price for fuel for vehicles remain capped at $15. You know. Now the new rates will take effect as of tomorrow. On the mainland Grenada, gasoline and diesel are capped at $15 per imperial gallon, but kerosene goes up $2.21 to be sold now at $13.17. I remember when kerosene was like $1.50 and thing. Anyway, the 20-pound cylinder, hold on. The 20-pound cylinder, well, that remains the same, eh? But the 100-pound cylinder, hey, it goes up by $34.30 from $253.75 to $287.95. But before that, I paid less than that. Yes, and I remember paying like this thing was like, I paid what, like $217 just recently, $217 or $214 or something like that. Recently, you know, no, it's gone up to $287. You understand? Now, bulk moves from $2.60 a pound to $2.95. In Carriacou, $15 for diesel and gasoline, but the kerosene moves from $11.75 per gallon to $13.96. In Petit Martinique, gasoline will be sold at $14.18 and diesel $14.23. In both Carriacou and the Petit Martinique, the 20-pound cylinder of cooking gas remains at $49. The 100-pound cylinder moves from $253.75 to $310.95. Hey! Well, look who had to go back on coals and wood. $310.95. And the bulk will now be sold at $2.60 per pound, 15 cents up the old price of $2.45. The new retail prices are computed based on the average FOB costs, that is, ex-refinery prices for the period 16 February 2022 to the 10th of March 2022. The Prime Minister was saying a lot of these price hikes are being experienced around the world, and that is due to the war in Ukraine. You understand? Papa, you see? Who wins the war? Who wins the war? All you. Hold on, eh? Hold on, eh? Hey, I needed to get an update. You know, this is the only, Mikey Live is the only live news in Grenada at present. You understand? So you must appreciate when you see we getting news on the fly. You know, because some people will see us on and they say, Mikey, ting. Or sometimes we have to get information just before coming on, based on how immediate the thing is. That's what it's all about. You understand? So, yeah, boy. So that's what it is. All right. So we're moving on. The Catholic Bishop of the St. George's Diocese, Clyde Harvey, says it is highly unlikely that Michael Brown will be found alive. And he's saying that they will most likely have a mass. Church will have a mass. Why is he talking about that? Why? Because the church is responsible for the home where he went missing. Police issued a media release on October 21st, 2021. Last year, that Brown was missing. He was a resident at the Hilarion home. So, the bishop said they will be setting up protocols in the home in case someone goes missing again. He said they will continue to work with the police and ting. Well, let me not tell you what he said. Let me tell you what he said.
For the Catholic Church, that means that at some point we will offer a mass for him. But what it also means, and in this regard, I have to thank very much the little committee that we had set up under the police superintendent. The name slips.
Is it Martin? No, not Martin.
Guy. And to thank them for the work that they did in presenting us with some clear recommendations. We have done a few things, he set a few things in train, and I hope they will come to fruition very soon. One is very clearly setting up protocols for all our homes of what you do when somebody's missing. And I hope that the government as well, that when you report a matter to the police, there will be clear protocol.
Hold on. With all due respect, sir, let me go there. Let's talk about the home. We hope there will be clear protocols that will prevent this from reoccurring. We're not talking about police yet. Let's not get ahead of ourselves. We hope that this doesn't happen again. With all due respect, I like you, but because I follow you from a long time, since before you come to Grenada, I dare on you, That one don't go, those sitting down well on my chest at all. It's like, it's tough. You know when they put too much oil in the saltfish? So in the saltfish sauce, they put oil, carrot, cucumber, the chest get hungry, especially when you go in with that after 6. That heavy. So let me go. Day. You understand? So, but the bishop is saying, they want to appeal to the police to invest in dogs and things. Again, I don't want to tell you what the bishop said. Let the bishop tell you for himself.
Grenada is small enough for us, when somebody disappears from an immediate area, to immediately form a search party of some kind to try and track down the person, and then out of that to decide what your actions are. And then something which I'll make a public appeal now. I feel that one of the things that is lacking to the Grenada police force is dogs. Tracker dogs, we can use them not only for tracking human beings, we can use them at the airport in terms of drugs, drug interdiction and so on, you know. But to get some dogs.
What he was.
Okay, hold on. Again, boss, I want sitting on hard on my chest. Too much aisle. I find out I just hearing deflection from taking responsibility. That's why I hear Mr. Bishop. A lot of deflection from taking responsibility for what has happened. Because all I hear is about who could do this and who could do that. But listen, that's after the fact. We don't want to hear that. I like you. But I don't want to hear that. I want to hear what are you prepared to do to prevent this from reaching to a point where the police must get involved with dogs. The police know what they had to do. Don't worry about that. We are reporting all over the place, and so they cannot win. Especially when they hungry. So we don't worry about that. We good. Let me don't go there. Over 10 persons, I'm putting it nicely, died in that home from COVID-19. Over, far. And it doesn't settle from that yet. A man go missing, you can't find him yet. We can't be talking about dogs. About police and dog and Grenada small and we don't know, we don't go there. I tell you, I like you. But you're heavy. You have too much of that happening here already. Don't join that. You know what I mean? I like the man. No, I know lawyer. I like the man. But I want heavy on my chest. You know what I mean? In fact, why people are, let me move on. Why people are put things like what they call it again? Cucumber and tomato and all kind of thing in the saltfish sauce. Although that, listen, I'll go dead with grease and all the stomach, you know. I just want to stick that in there too. When you give me saltfish, just give me the saltfish, put a little coconut oil. How you go and take buy oil in the shop and put it in the saltfish too? But I don't dread to, you know. No serious, but I don't real good, you know. You go and take the good tasting saltfish as is. And then waste it with a kind of funny name oil in the supermarket when you have a good coconut oil. And once you put coconut oil, you don't want nothing with that. The only thing I could excuse you for putting in that thing is a little bit of carrot. And sometimes you could throw up a little piece of onion. A little piece, not too much onion, and burn up your tongue. A little piece of onion. Just a little piece, and if you want to put some garlic in it, a little thing, but I'm saying that's optional. But we don't go in no way other than that. That's something like the dog talk. Anyway, on the other missing matter now, there's a wife who's worried and saddened that her husband has disappeared. Miss Lily Chance. She says that she's trusting the Lord that her husband will be found. You know? She says before his disappearance, he started behaving in a kind of way.
But he was looking kind of sick, laying down and turn his back, and I said, Raphael, what's wrong with you? Nothing, Lily. But I knew he wasn't in the best of health. But he was just telling me, nothing, Lily, nothing, Lily. When I reached the supermarket, I found him acting strange. So I was like, Raphael, what happened with you? And he, nothing, Lily. When he reached down to the Library Gap, and think there by St. Augustine, he knocked the bus. So then he came out of the bus saying he wanted to pee. So I still find that was strange. I need was for him to go home and rest. So I proceed with the bus. I go along with the bus. I just thought to myself, thinking he will have come home, because I don't care how late, he just come and call me. But he didn't come home. So Friday I decided to call my sister and tell her Raphael ain't come home. So she said, tell the police. So I called the police, and the police said, well, look and see if he go come home. That 16 years we married and we were together, all people seen us together. If I asked him any favor, he was kind to my mom before she died. He took me treatment together and everything like that, and he decided to stay around me and everything like that. I look after him nicely.
Yes, and so she was hoping, she's hoping that he will be found alive. What we can tell you is that this evening, we got word that the body of a man was found in a close enough proximity to where he was last seen. We have received reports that it is believed to be that missing man, Mr. Raphael. However, we cannot say for sure that this is the case. Why? Because we would need confirmation of that information from the Royal Grenada Police Force. What we understand is that the police, they just left the scene, or at least the majority of them. And the theory is the same, but of course, we will leave that part in terms of the confirmation for the Royal Grenada Police Force. But we have received from a very credible source that it is believed to be that individual. Hopefully by a couple hours from now, we'll be able to get an update, and we'll be able to share that with you on our page, and probably more details again on our program on Friday. We are moving on. How are we looking for time? Well, the Prime Minister had his address to the nation, and a lot of it was to do with the current situation in Ukraine and the fact that wheat prices and oil prices, gasoline and stuff like that will be spiking. We also heard from the Minister for Finance a couple of days ago, who spoke of the possible impact, and from the Ministry of Finance as well, of the war and how that is going to affect us, in terms of the prices of some food items, including wheat and so on. So they kind of like putting us on point to expect those increases. He also spoke about the situation with these young stars and them, and they might be frustrated. He's kind of like associating their deviant behavior with some of the stresses that might have been building up during the pandemic, and during the lockdown periods. All right. Okay. You understand? All right. Who are we looking for time? Mikey say, no, I know. Somebody said the bishop didn't open the gate. No, that's not what I'm saying. I'm saying if you're going to speak on behalf of the home, whoever is speaking on behalf of the home, I don't care who it is speaking on behalf of the home, they must take some sort of responsibility and to give the public the assurance that they are doing everything in their power to prevent a reoccurrence of this. You understand? You understand, in these homes, it's different in these homes. Remember, the homes are being paid to guarantee the safety and well-being of these people. In other words, the home is giving the families that assurance. They're submitting themselves. They're offering up themselves. And they have a duty of care for their residents. So even if a man walks out of the home, they are responsible. They are responsible. You understand? And if it is the bishop or a family member of the bishop or any family member of board of directors or so, they would want to know that there's no stone that will go unturned in getting to the bottom of this incident, and to reassure that this is not going to happen again. I'm just the voice of the poor man. I'm not trying to upset no one. I'm just saying, put yourself in these people's position. I don't know nobody associated with the home. I don't know nobody associated with the home. So it's not personal. I don't know anybody associated with the home except the bishop who speaks. And I don't know the man. But that is not to say that as a citizen, that we cannot speak up on these issues. I'm very passionate about this. Why? Because this could be your father or your grandmother. And because it ain't, doesn't mean that you turn the other direction. All right? So yes, I'm very passionate about it. Considering again the recent occurrences, the same place. We can't be so cold to just turn around and say it's not my business. That's not who we are as a people. That's not. I have seen many things change. Noise made for people's surname who's very hard to pronounce. You understand? And if it appears to me that the same level of attention is not given to somebody else's father, I have a problem with that. I have a fundamental problem with that. You understand? I don't know none of them. I don't know none of them. It's not personal. It really isn't. All right? It isn't. Oh, yeah. So, let me just take a little break. My mouth getting kind of dry. Let me drink some water and I'm going to have some cocoa tea there. You know what I mean? Drink some cocoa tea and eat a little bakes and come back. You know what I mean? And then when I come back, we've got the national report and we've got the weather. All right? So, always stay tuned and think we are coming back. We have some real giveaways for next week. And I don't go like the thing. Real giveaways.
Running low on groceries? Why not visit realvalueiga.com and experience our new online shopping platform? Place your order, then go out and enjoy your day to spend more time with friends and family. Free delivery available within select locations or in-store pickup available. Sounds simple, right? It is. Stress less, live more with Real Value IGA online store, where good food begins.
We got the call on our way home that something was wrong. When we got here, we saw that the entire house was engulfed in flames. Just sitting there and looking at here, basically a whole life investment going up in flames. It did take a toll on us as a family. Once we decided to rebuild, the thought came up to use the Housing Authority of Grenada. After they sent in their quotation, which we thought was very, very reasonable, we decided to go with Housing Authority of Grenada. They were very helpful. They visited the site weekly. The staff was very professional. The contractor was very professional. They delivered our house on time. The quality of work was amazing. And as you can see today, we are not disappointed. I would definitely recommend Housing Authority of Grenada for all your construction needs. With their affordable costs, high level of customer service, guidance, and building expertise, they will help you as they help us.
We support you at every stage of your life.
For business,
For your education.
for your financial freedom.
For that new ride.
Upgrade your life with the Communal. Contact us today.
The next chapter in West Indies' biggest rivalry continues. West Indies vies against England for the Apex Test Series in 3 test matches. Tickets start as low as $20 and local residents enjoy an additional 50% discount with online purchase. Must be fully vaccinated to attend all matches and COVID-19 protocols will be in effect. Secure your seats to the action. Get your tickets in advance at windyscricket.com/tickets. Terms and conditions apply.
Diamond Intercontinental Jewelry Store now has amazing deals, special discounted prices on wedding sets, watches and selected jewelry. We sell top brand jewelry and watches like Citizen, Guess and Klein and G-Shock, all at the best prices in Grenada. We also buy scrap gold and offer the best deals and customer service on the island. Opening hours Mondays to Saturdays 9:30 a.m. to 5 p.m. Diamond Intercontinental Jewelry Store, located at the Esplanade Mall, St. George's, Grenada. Visit our brand new remodeled store or call us on telephone number 414-3114, 232-1234 or WhatsApp 533-1581. Sale is on for a limited time only.
Rich, smooth, delicious, and packed with vitamins that could only be one thing. It's Rika Almond Beverage. Great on its own or a lovely addition to smoothies. So call superb distributors on 435-2948 or visit us at Tempe St. George's today. Remember, Rika is life and life is Rika.
Collect, share, and win with Coca-Cola. Here's your chance to win one of 3 Sony PlayStation 5 consoles when you enjoy original Coca-Cola or Coca-Cola No Sugar. Collect specially marked labels and spell the word MAGIC. Submit the labels in an envelope with your name, address, and contact information and drop in entry boxes provided at major supermarkets. 22 lucky winners can also win great weekly prizes including Samsung Smart TVs, Samsung mobile phones, Samsung tablets, and free Coca-Cola. Coca-Cola. Real magic. See press or online for more details. Terms and conditions apply.
Hassle-free loans for your every need. Cards have you covered, best believe. Cards ready, cash is for everyone. Not to worry, fast approval. Hurry up and come. We got it all, we on the go. Cards ready, cash you already know. We got it all, we on the go. Cards ready, cash always ready. When you're ready, let's go.
Courts Ready Cash, ready when you are.
What does it take to be an amazing woman? Lots of me time. Amazing women are classy, fancy, and a little sassy. It's the drink for me. Cheers! Sometimes you've got to show them who's boss. Alpha male? Nah, alpha females are more amazing. Cheers to securing the bag. We make time for ourselves, for work, friends, and we certainly make time for passion. We're simply amazing. Amazing cream liqueur for the amazing woman in you.
The Nawasa app brings the power of Nawasa's customer service experience to you. Instant, conversational, and smart. Easy access anywhere. Get bill balance, transaction history for up to 6 months, report a fault, link to websites, view payment centers, contact information, push notifications, and multi-tenant accounts, all in a secure login platform. Like a self-service concierge app, mobile.nawasa.gd gets you the support you need much faster. Available on both Android and iOS platforms. Mobile.nawasa.gd, your customer support companion. Nawasa, committed to meeting customers' needs.
Grenada secures additional space to airlift fresh fruits and fish to foreign markets. We'll have details to this story and more in the National Report. Welcome back. With the details to the news for Thursday, March 17, 2022, I am Sherian Noel. The government of Grenada has successfully collaborated with stakeholders in the fisheries and agriculture sectors to export more fresh fruits and fish to regional and international markets. Farmers and fishermen now have space to supply 50,000 additional pounds to these markets. During Thursday's meeting of the Upper House, Agriculture Senator Roderick St. Clair commended Tourism and Civil Aviation Minister Honorable Clarice Modest-Kerwin for negotiating and working with stakeholders, farmers and exporters to secure additional space. He said the chartered flight, which will operate once per week for 10 months, has already delivered 2 shipments of produce to foreign markets. Fish exports account for a huge percentage of agricultural exports and agricultural production.
That is a key way to increase our revenues and contribution to the GDP, and that has been affecting us very sadly. We are able to craft some approaches, and with the support also of Mr. Ince, we are able now to have a chartered flight for the next 10 months, which is basically underwritten by him in that whole collaborative partnership, such that exporters can have up to 50,000 pounds of additional space for fish and produce to leave this country at least once a week. So this is good news for our farmers and fishers, and it's good collaboration. And that is sort of collaboration, when I speak about earlier on, that can bring results to this country. And so we really commend the minister and her team, of course, commend also exporters for understanding that whole tripartism.
Moving along, Grenada's Prime Minister, Dr. the Right Honourable Keith Mitchell, has reiterated CARICOM's commitment to achieving full elimination of roaming charges and establishing a harmonized regional regulatory framework. Addressing a meeting of regulators and key stakeholders organized by the Caribbean Telecommunications Union on Thursday, the Prime Minister said firm commitment remains.
This morning I say to you without reservation that CARICOM heads of government are committed to moving this agenda forward. However, we also recognize our own obligation to address some of the concerns raised by the operators in relation to the complexity of the regional regulatory environment and how this impacts operational costs and the ease of doing business. We are also cognizant that there are other players in the market that may not operate at the size and scale of the dominant providers, but nevertheless, they must be taken into account in order to ensure that the national and regional markets remain vibrant and very much competitive.
The Prime Minister added the issue of a harmonized regional regulatory framework is one that deserves our urgent consideration. He said, and I quote, "We must turn our attention to this. Rest assured that I, in my capacity as lead head for science and technology, including ICT, along with my colleague heads of government, are fully supportive and will provide the leadership required to take us forward."
We have always, within CARICOM, respected the sovereignty and diversity of each member state within the regional grouping. This does not and should not prevent us from agreeing on a practical, rational, and reasonable approaches in the regulation of our key sectors to make our markets more conducive to growth and investment and the promotion of innovation across all sectors. We have found and will continue to find ways of doing this in the best interests of the entire Caribbean people. Sisters and brothers, I wish you a fruitful discussion today. Rest assured that I, in my capacity as lead head for science and technology, including ICT, along with my colleague heads of government, are fully supportive and will provide the leadership required to take this forward.
Dr. Mitchell acknowledged the assistance of key partners and stakeholders such as the International Telecommunications Union, which has undertaken a study of the regulatory environment. A new wing at the St. Mark's Secondary School has been commissioned and 2 older wings upgraded, a development they're welcomed by the wider community. It has been a long time coming, but the upgrades have put an end to cramped facilities and leaky roofs. Students of 3 Forms 1 have now been moved into the new wing in an environment Acting Principal Karis Degan says is more conducive to learning.
Anybody who is involved in education knows that the first thing is ensuring that our students have a conducive environment to learn. And he knows that one of the most fundamental things with regards to education is ensuring that our students are able to learn in a conducive environment, an environment that is comfortable. And I think that addition to our compound has ensured that our students have a new, clean, safe space in which they can learn.
The new block replaces temporary structures that have been sitting on the school's hard court for years.
Firstly, we had 3 classrooms on the school court, and so that hindered our students from partaking and training in the extracurricular activities, in particular the sporting activities, the netball, the volleyball, etc. And so these buildings would have been there for a couple of years well. And so we were very much appreciative when those were removed from the court, and then we have this additional 3 classrooms added that is placed within the compound of the institution.
The upgrades now also mean that the 490-member student body can now have their courts back to play the basketball and netball. While a completely new wing of the St. Mark's Secondary School was built, there were also upgrades to 2 older wings.
Yes, so we had upgrade done to this wing, we call it the middle block, and also the bottom block that housed our 5th form students and 1 Form 3 classroom. So we didn't get an entirely new structure, but it was refurbished. We had new doors, we had a new stage built, we had new divisions added to separate our classrooms, the entire roof was redone, and we're very happy about that.
Acting Principal Degans hailed the end of the era of leaky roofs.
Prior to this, our students had to be jumping puddles, like we jokingly say. When rain fell, it means that they had to be moving to find dry places within the classroom to exist. So now we do not have that challenge. I'm happy that when rain comes, that our students can just enjoy the pitter-pat on the rooftop as opposed to trying to find a dry place within the classroom in order for them to learn.
For the National Report, I am Sherry Noel. This is the National Report. The news will continue after the break.
The next chapter in West Indies' biggest rivalry continues. West Indies flies against England for the Apex Test Series in 3 test matches. Tickets start as low as $20 and local residents enjoy an additional 50% discount with online purchase. Must be fully vaccinated to attend all matches, and COVID-19 protocols will be in effect. Secure your seats to the action. Get your tickets in advance at windiescricket.com/tickets. Terms and conditions apply.
Welcome back. A major retaining wall built and road repaired at Fountain in St. Mark have given residents there, especially farmers, greater access to farmland. One resident called it a problem solved after having to deal with a near impassable road made worse by land slippages. Fountain resident Siobhan Gibbon thinks the completed project saves major headaches and improves the lives of all residents.
Great challenge, especially for the farmers. And with the road being complete now, it's a big ease up, because then I have experienced, many farmers going up to the land and coming down with tons of nutmeg back and forth, and it was really, really challenging for them. And for me personally, it didn't affect me that much, but I used to always be concerned about what if, somebody fall really sick within the time the road was broken, or if somebody's house should be on fire, how would the fire truck pass?
The government-funded project was executed by local contractor of Peters Enterprise. Selwyn Peters is the owner.
Just to cut back the bank on the other side, and had to end up building 2 walls, one at the bottom and one at the top. The one at the bottom was about 105 feet long by about almost 19 feet deep. And the size of the wall is about 20 inches thick at the bottom, finishing to 12 inches at the top. And the one on the other side, it is 107 feet, and it was about 9 feet tall and 14 inches at the bottom. It is solid concrete retaining wall. Plus, we had also do about 75 feet of slipper drain and about 60 feet of box drain.
Gibbon said the new construction has brought a new life to the community.
We have the kids playing cricket, basketball. I myself, partake in the sports. So it's really a great ease, and I must say thank you, to the government who had made it possible for us to have this road once more. It was never like that, to be honest. It was not that wide, but right now I would say we have quality road, and we are really, really appreciative to the government for, giving us the opportunity to experience that once more. And even I know to the farmers, they are really, really happy.
The construction of the retaining wall and road repair is one of many infrastructural projects recently completed in St. Mark, while a number of other projects are in progress. For the National Report, I am Sherian Noel. And finally in the news, the Ministry of Education is hoping that the new sports program being developed in collaboration with the Ministry of Sports for primary schools will help to tackle obesity at that level. Curriculum Officer for Physical Education, Denver Welch, said it is an issue they hope to reverse among the nation's students, especially coming out of the COVID-19 pandemic.
We have to realize that the students have been away from physical activity for quite a while, almost 2 years and counting, because of the pandemic that we had. And this would have generated some form of obesity, because remember, they were inactive. And a lot of these students now, when we look at them, those who used to perform very well in physical activity, now they're finding some difficulties. So of course, obesity is one of the main issue that we see presently, even in primary schools. And this is something that we really need to target. This is something that we really need to take care of. And I think a program of such nature would be able to at least curve or to assist in that regard.
Welsh was one of the facilitators at a joint workshop between the Ministries of Education and Sports held on Wednesday. The aim is to equip primary school students with the fundamentals relating to sports and physical education, which will make it easier for them to transition at secondary school level. He listed fitness as one of the many expected results of the new program being developed.
One of the outcomes we're looking at, for example, they should be able to develop good social skills. We're looking at fitness, for example. We're looking at locomotor skills. We're also looking at different types of fitness. We have the health-related and the skill-related fitness. So these are some of the areas, these are some of the main areas that we're looking into. And then we're going to use some activities, to be able to accomplish some of these outcomes.
And with that story, we come to the end of the National Report for Thursday, March 17, 2022. On behalf of the entire news and production team, I am Sherian Noel, thanking you for viewing.
Thank you very much, Sherian, and the rest of the GIS news team. And the next thing that we have to do for you is to talk about the weather. It is expected to be partly cloudy and windy, becoming cloudy at times with a few brief light to moderate showers. The minimum temperature 24.5 degrees Celsius. Winds east northeasterly to easterly at, let's take that again. Winds east northeasterly to east southeasterly at 14 to 24 miles per hour, gusting higher at times. Seas moderate to rough with waves 6 to 9 feet in open waters. Marine advisory remains in effect. And taking a look at Friday, we can tell you that the weather is expected to be partly cloudy and windy with brief light to moderate showers. The maximum temperature 30.5 degrees Celsius and a minimum 24.5 degrees Celsius. Winds east northeasterly to east southeasterly at 16 to 26 miles per hour, gusting higher at times. Seas moderate to rough with waves 6 to 9 feet in open waters. A marine advisory remains in effect. And let's say hello to a couple of people who are currently tuned in on our YouTube channel. We see that we have Kireen, we have my mom, always at the top. And then we have Shireen, we have Mikey, good night. Since I can't reply on Facebook, I moved over to YouTube. Okay. Who else is there? A lot of them. I've seen a lot of duplicates. In other words, a lot of people who are currently on Facebook, Ezra and all of them, they are on YouTube as well. Okay, and let's see who we have with us on YouTube. On Facebook, Mishi, Shomin, Celine, Zaka, Rolanda, Cynthia, praise and worship, Shum Shum, Suzette, Bermuda. How are you doing, Bermuda? Hello to you as well, all right? And everyone else, we want to say hello to you and thank you for watching. Those of you who sometimes hear your name and those of you who don't, remember I rely on when you're chatting to see your names come up to say hi to you, all right? So I see Zaka there, I see Wendy, and I see Javar there as well. I see Michelle there, I see Ventress there, I see Rolanda, I see Hillary. I see Hillary there as well. Veronica is there as well. Joyous is there as well. Yvonne, have a restful night to you as well, Yvonne. Ansha is there with us as well. Ansha, hello to you. And Karen, I see you there with us as well. Karen. And Teresa, Velma, and everyone else. God bless you and your family. Let's go. Let's take it home, folks. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, we all say, ja! No. Take care all. Have a good one.